Uh, Hello everyone. My name is Natalia. Today we're going to talk about the basics of the TIE, of your residency card. We're going to discuss about the basic terminology, difference between some concepts, NIE, TIE, visa. Also, we're going to talk about some frequent dots, and I'm going to show you a graphic timeline so that you can like be clear about when to start like renewing your TIE. If you have any questions at all, you can start writing them in the comment section, and I will answer them at the end of the presentation. So, when students think about the TIE, we usually feel a little bit of panic, actually. It can be a very confusing and stressful process, but well, that's why we're here and we're having these information sessions so that you can have everything cleared up. So first, what's a TIE? A TIE, in Spanish, it stands for Tarjeta de Identidad en el Extranjero. It's the ID card that the Spanish government gives you in Spain, and it proves that you reside in Spain legally. So it's mandatory that you have it and that you renew it once it expires. So one question we receive a lot is that if TIE and NIE are the same. So no, basically. The TIE is the card, it's the whole card. And the NIE is the number of like a personal number given to you by the immigration office. NIE in Spanish is Número de Identidad del Extranjero. It's a number that will stay with you forever, so it doesn't expire. What it does expires is the TIE. So, oh, sorry, one last time. So the TIE is the card and the NIE, it's only the number. Well, some of you will have your TIE for that expires next year. Some of your TIEs will expire this year, or even some of you will have a TIE that never expires. It depends. So for the questions to what do you so when do you have to renew your TIE? It will be like when it expires. You can find your TIE card. Yeah, it will depend on the date of the expiration of your card. Let me see if I have it here. Well, you can find the expiration of the card expiry here. Just well, in the red square here. If you have your TIE, you can check it and make sure when you have to renew it. So, do you have to get a new visa every year? No. You should only get one visa, and it's the one you already got when you came to Spain to start your studies. Here are a couple of differences between the TIE and a visa. So the visa is a document you need to get for studying in Spain. It's well, as you have seen, it's more expensive than renewing your TIE, and also getting a visa is highly exceptional. Well, getting a new visa is highly exceptional. You should, once you get your first visa, you should renew your TIE once it expires, so that you can stay legally in Spain. So this renewal allows you to extend your study permit, and well, yeah, you can get your TIE every year without going to a consulate or embassy back home. Your TIE renewal, yeah, you just go to an immigration office here in Spain and get it done. So what's extranjería? Extranjería means foreign affairs or immigration. You might have heard us referring to extranjería a couple of times. So when we talk about extranjería, we're talking about the Immigration Police Office of Pamplona. And I'm going to show you where is it. It's located in Avenida Guipúzcoa 40, somewhat close to the university. And it looks like this. It's like a blue building. It's like this. Some of you may have seen it. Well, it's a place where you had to get your TIE for the first time. It's the same place. And Extranjería is different from the International Relations Office. The International Relations Office, it's a department of the university, and it's located in Edificio Central. Well, we manage some aspects such as Erasmus exchange. We help you during your tier renewal process. We can also help you we also helped you when you were trying to get a visa to come to Spain. But the most important thing is that you know that it's different from the immigration office. We do not expect immigration cards, but we can help you and assist you with the information you need to get them. So where's the International Relations Office? At the Edificio Central, at the side of Faustino's, and well, this is the door. Well, so as some of you, some of you might know that we help like helping you in the process of your first TIE card. Well, we receive documentation and then we send them to the immigration office, and we also even get you a fingerprint appointment. Well, the government only allows us to do that for the first TIE applications. However, if you need to renew it, we can assist you offering some guidance and help through all the process. We cannot receive your documentations nor get you a fingerprint appointment. Only in exceptional cases we can do so. We can help you with the fingerprint appointment. But for the renewal process, we have prepared several manuals, and they're located at our webpage, that is Immigration Procedures UNAV. Here in the QR, you can access our webpage and you can find a collection of all the manuals we have. Or if you have any doubts or you don't find all the information you need, you can always come to our office and we can help you. So, well, if you prefer to not do this process by yourself, we also have an agreement with the Colegio Oficial de Gestores de Navarra. So a gestor, it's an intermediary between you and the immigration office. You need to send them all the documentation and they will present it for you to the immigration office. For doing so, they charge you a fee. And well, it's important that you bear in mind that even though you hire them for doing this job, you also have to be aware of the status of your renewal. I mean, so don't let 5, 6, 7 months go by and don't know anything about the renewal. If you decide to go by this, if you decide to hire their help, make sure to contact them regularly to know the status of your renewal process. And so when should you renew your TM and when does it expire? So as I told you before, the date of expiry is located in the card, and you must renew it 60 days before it expires. You can also renew it 90 days after it expires, but we recommend you to do this the 60 days before, just to make sure that you can gather all the documentations and to get your TIE early. The earlier you start the renewal process, the earlier you will get your TIE. So student TIEs expires between the 31st of July and the 1st of October. And it's really important that you enter Spain before your TIE expires. So be sure to check your TIE once you're buying your summer tickets. Another thing that you need to do during the renewal process is to pay a tasa. So what's a tasa? A tasa, it's an administrative fee that, well, you'll have to pay to the immigration office so that they can start processing your documentation and expedite a card. So in the renewal process, you'll have to pay two fees. For more information about what fees you need to pay, you can check out our immigration page, Immigration Procedures, UNAV. You can find it online. But also, we're going to have another session in 2 weeks where we're going to go all through the documents you're going to need for paying the fee. Well, for paying the fee, sorry, for renewing your TIA. So a TASA looks like a document like this one. Well, you'll have all paid the TASA when you did your first time TIA. For paying, I'm just gonna remind you how to do it. You have to fill the form online, print it, you take it to the bank during morning hours, and you pay it in cash. Well, if you don't have a bank account. If you do have, well, yeah. If you don't have a bank account, you must pay in cash in any Caja Rural de Navarra or Cajamar. If you do have a bank account, you can pay it at your bank. So remember, you'll keep 2 copies of your tasa, of your fee. One is for yourself, one is for extranjería, and well, the other one, there's a third copy. The bank stays with it. And while printing the fee, it's really important that every part of the document is visible because sometimes when you're printing the fee, printers cut the document. It's really important that the part where it says ejemplar para la administración is visible. And also make sure to pay the fee with your NIE, not with your passport, as this could, be a problem for the immigration office if you pay it with your passport. So another thing you need to renew your TIE is to get a photo. You can get your photo taken, well, anywhere in Pamplona, but we recommend 2 places that are near to the university. The first one is a photo booth in the gas station, Cepsa, here in the Pio 12th Avenue. And the second one is a photo studio. It's Maria Cantero. It's in front of a restaurant called By Sisters. The only requirement is that the background is white and the size is 3 times 4 or 3 times 3. Another concept you might have heard is the empadronamiento. So for your first time TIA, you might have not need to do this, but for a renewal, you'll have to get an empadronamiento. An empadronamiento, it's, well, the padrón, it's the list of inhabitants of Pamplona. It tells the government where you're living in. Well, it ensures the City Hall and Extranjería know how to reach you by post mail, and where in that place they can update you with the information regarding your renewal status. For getting an appointment for the empadronamiento, you can check out our website or you can come to our office. It's really simple, actually. If you just type empadronamiento in Google, cita empadronamiento for empadronamiento in Google, it will lead you to a web page where you will just have to request an appointment, get your TIE, get your contract, your leasing, and that will be all. So here's a timeline, a graphic timeline, so that you can like see what documents or what steps you should need to follow for renewing your TIE. So between now and May, you should get your digital certificate. So if this is a new concept to you, I'm going to explain it briefly. It's just a certificate that ensures the Spanish government that you are who you say you are. And well, for all the steps, and this certificate is necessary to upload the documentation for the renewal process. So information on how to get your digital certificate, you can also find it on our website, but we're gonna have another information session next Thursday. And well, I highly encourage you to go because we'll go step by step on how to get the digital certificate. It's not such an easy procedure, so I highly encourage you to come. Well, you get that certificate between now and May before you leave Spain, it's really important. Then you begin the renewal process within the 60 days prior to your TIE expiration date. Even if you're not in Spain, you can start the process. You return to Spain before your TIE expires. This is really important. And then you regularly check the status of your renewal. You will get once there is an update, Extranjería will send you an email. It's important that you check your spam folder because sometimes emails go through there and you don't want an email from the immigration office in your spam folder. Well, and within 90 days from your submission, you should receive either a requerimiento, which means that the Spanish government needs you to upload more documentation in order to like accept your renewal application, or a resolución favorable, which means that your TIE, the extension of your TIE has been granted. After you receive the resolución, well, if you receive a requerimiento, you should upload more documents. If you're not sure on how to do this, you can come to our office. We'll be glad to help you. But well, let's assume that you have gotten your resolución favorable. You download it, and then you book a cita de huellas, a fingerprint appointment, through the Extranjería's office website. So I told you before we were gonna have another information session in a week to talk about the digital certificate. Well, in 2 weeks we're gonna have another information session talking about how to upload all your documents and well, what to do once you have uploaded them and to book a cita de huellas. It's called the Mercurio immigration session, and it's gonna be in 2 weeks. So, well, if you're not sure on how to book this fingerprint appointment, you should also come. Well, you do that. You prepare the documents to go to your fingerprint appointment. Once you go to the fingerprint appointment, they're gonna give you a document called Resguardo de Huellas, which is the one it's similar to the one you've already received once you did your TIE for the first time. And 1 month after you have laid your fingerprints, you can go to the Extranjería office and pick up your new TIE. So that's like the entire timeline of the process, but there's some other things that might happen. What happens if you have changed your degree, if you decide to change your degree? So the authorization that you were granted was just to study the specific degree you said to the immigration office you were going to study. If you decide to change your studies, you should contact our office and we will guide you through the steps you need to follow so that this doesn't become a problem to you. And what happens if you lose your TIE? Remember, the TIE is the card. If you lose your TIE or if it gets stolen, well, you need to do a denuncia as soon as possible. You can do it at Calle General Chinchilla 3. And you have to report that you have lost it or that it got stolen. Then you book a fingerprint appointment at the Extranjería office through the website. You don't have to do all the renewal process all over again, but you have to do like from the part what it says, like, well, from the fingerprint appointment part. And you have to take with you, well, yeah, you can contact us and we can give you a full list of requirements that they're gonna ask from you. So this is really important. So what happens if you don't renew your TM? Well, you'll have an illegal status in Spain, and the Extranjería office will inform you that you will inform you that you must leave the Spanish territory. Also, you can get fined or detained, or well, the most common scenario is that your bank accounts could get blocked. So we highly encourage you to not let this happen to you. Just be aware of the date of your expiry of your TA card, and well, ask us any questions you might have on how to renew it. So finally, who's responsible for preparing and submitting all the documents in the proper time? Are not your parents, it's not the University of Navarra or the International Relations Office, it's you. We can help you with anything you need, but well, the one responsible for gathering all the documents and submitting them on time, it's you. Also, who's responsible for following the process and replying to Extranjería on time? It's you. It's not your parents, the university, or the International Relations Office. It's you. So, well, it's really good that, well, yeah, remember that the TIA process is only between you and the Spanish government. It shows a lot of, how can I say this? Like, it shows that you're being responsible with your legal stay in Spain, because you're coming to these information sessions. Like, it shows that you are willing to do the things right, and well, that you want to stay in Spain legally. But well, so we're glad you're here. And if you have any questions at all regarding TIA and immigration, contact us at visa@unav.es. You can also check the manuals that we have posted on our website, as I have told you multiple times. But it's very important to not use all guides, as the immigration law has changed. Yeah, neither from the university or from other sources. If you have any questions at all, please email us or come by the office. Well, yeah. Lastly, I'm going to tell you that we're going to have 2 workshops very soon. They're going to be the next Thursday and the Thursday after that. You should check your alumni email, and we'll inform you of the Zoom link and the specific time the session is gonna be. And if you want to keep updated with the sessions and everything we do at the office, you should follow us at our Instagram at UNAV United. So I see that I have 3 messages in the chat. Okay, and I'm gonna start answering some questions. Okay, first we have Evandro. So, when you say renew the TIA before a certain day, do you mean we should start the process on that day, or should we be receiving it by then? Okay, so it's a really good question. No, you should start the process before that date. So for instance, if your TIA expires, I don't know, the 1st of September, you can start your renewal process 60 days before the 1st of September, or even up to 90 days after the 1st of September. You don't have to worry if you have started your renewal process, let's say, I don't know, the 1st of August, and you haven't, and now it's November, and you have an expired year from September. You don't have to worry at all, because you have already started your renewal process. You are staying legally in Spain as your permit, like, extends if you ask for a renewal, for it to be renewed. So yeah, don't worry about the date you'll be receiving it. Yeah, I hope it's clear. If it's not, just tell me. So Amalia asks, is it all right if I arrive in Spain a day before my TIE expires? It's completely all right. You just have to arrive before it expires, not after. If it's a day, even it's good. Don't worry. So Charlie asks, are we allowed to start? Some of you might not see it. He sent it directly to me. He says, are we allowed to start the renewal process more than 60 days before the expiration so we can pay for the TASA before